Hey guys, I'm back again today, and it's about Weight Watchers, and it's about what are you doing? Sorry, my Chihuahua is like needs a little loving. Excuse me for that. Anyway, today I went to my Weight Watcher meeting, and I wanted to talk about it because I think that you ever do like a public thing and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Like, ooh, I should not have said that or whatever. I have a tendency to say what I mean. I have a tendency to not hold back. And when I'm in the mood to say it, I'm gonna say it. So, I go to my Weight Watcher meeting. Now, mind you, I am not on Points Plus. I'm doing Momentum, which is the old point system, which is very similar to Points Plus. I'm still eating the same kind of food. It just allows me fewer points, and the food is actually assigned a lower point usage. So it's pretty much the same thing. I'm just using less points and eating the same food. Anywho, so I go to my meeting. Now, mind you, I live in Florida. A lot of old people in Florida. Sorry, no disrespect, but a lot of old people in Florida. And I go during the day when all the women my age are working. And I go with my mother. God help me. I go with my mother. Because she wanted me to do this Weight Watcher thing, so I did it with her, and I ended up really liking it. So I go with my mother, and so I'm like one of the youngest ones in there. And I ain't that young, honey. So anyway, um, so, usually the meetings, I really don't get much from the meetings. Like, I really don't. I know I shouldn't say that because I really do like Weight Watchers, their program, and I have a really great teacher, but I never walk away with anything from the meetings, to be honest with you. I already know the program, I know what I'm doing, and they don't tell me anything I need to know, and I'm not being, like, pig-headed about it. I'm just being real about it. So I basically spend $40 to go sit there with my mother. So, that's what you do when your mother's widowed and 70 and makes you feel guilty. Anyway, so I go and it's the same old, same old. And they were talking about what do you have in your fridge and what are some things that you can, ideas. And I have like, a ton of snack ideas. So, these ladies are saying things like, I eat fruit and I have a little chopped up celery and I have a little bit of a grapefruit as a snack at 10 a.m. I raise my hand, and I'm like, hey, I don't eat fruit for a snack. I said, you can have a shake, you can have, chips with hummus dip, which is like 2 points. And this one lady says, she says, I have 4 saltines and they're only 3 points. I was like, freaking saltines. The day I spend 3 points on 4 saltines is the day I'm off the god dang diet. Anyway, I thought that was like so stupid. But I just said a couple of the snack ideas that I've done videos on here on YouTube, and you know, I don't know what happened, like where the rock went rolling and gained all the momentum, but these old bitches were up on me. Like I'm so sorry to my language, but it's got to be said. These bitches were on me. Like, why are you eating those as a snack? And why aren't you eating fruit? I said, I do eat fruit. And then they went on. I mean, I had like the whole room busting on me. And I thought to myself, this is the time when you should button your lip and not say anything. Respect these older women. Your mother's sitting next to you looking at you. But you know what? That's not how Stephanie rolls. So I had to break out with it. Let me tell you something. All of you sitting here. I've had gastric bypass surgery. I have had liposuction. I've done every diet there is. The way I eat and how I count my points and how I count my snacks, and I've lost 30 pounds doing it. You can all do your own thing, Because when you've walked in my shoes and had everything done to you that I've had done to you, and you're a food addict like me, then you can maybe tell me what to do. And I said, and furthermore, and this is when I went, whoo, too far, too far. This is when I went, and furthermore, as much as I really like Weight Watchers in the program, the Points Plus gives too many points. And you shouldn't be eating fruit and vegetables all day. You should be counting those points because you ain't going to lose any weight. And I'm on Momentum, the old points, because you know what? It works better than the new Points Plus. And that's when the instructor looked at me like she was going to kill me. So needless to say, y'all, I don't know if I can go back. I know they want my money. You know, honey, they want your money. But I don't know if I can go back because I feel like I made such an ass of myself because I got so pissed off. And my mother, oh my God, my mother, who I have to take out to lunch after every meeting, you know, it's like go to a diet meeting and then go feed her face. Anyway, I got scolded for quite the entire lunch. And, you know, maybe I should not have, you know, freaked out or raised my voice or told them, you know, I'm a food addict, yada yada. Because I don't think any of these people in there are food addicts that I know of. They all look like a bunch of older ladies that maybe need to drop like 20, 30 pounds. They're not like me at 241 pounds. By the way, I did lose a pound. Woo-hoo. Lost another pound. So I am down 30 pounds now. And I did not do all that on Weight Watchers. I actually started in June on low carb and then transitioned to Weight Watchers in July. So that is not all from Weight Watchers, honey. So, but anyway, my point is did I make a total ass of myself? Like, I've now let them know I'm doing the Momentum, the old points. I've now let them know, like, what I thought of the other members busting on me like that. This is supposed to be like a support group, and I think that uh, I just busted the support. I don't know. I don't know. A little bit. But I don't know. Tell me how to handle it. Like, did I really F up? Did I really? And normally I don't really care. You know, I'm like, whatever. You know me, you know me, you know how I roll. This is me. This is, and I'm going to tell you something else. Since all this thing with Mary and my daughter and my son-in-law, which, by the way, I'm going to give you a quick update on that. I did hear from the other grandmother who is, woohoo, she's out there. But anyway, she said that they've been staying at her house and that she's kicking them out now. And they're going to be moving in with another young couple. So it'll be them, 2 kids, another couple, forever how long that lasts until they all argue and get in a fight and then they get evicted. So, and she's informed me that my daughter and son-in-law never want to see me again, and that they will never, ever let me see my grandchildren again, me or my husband. So, on that note, even though I've raised them on and off, the grandkids, for 2 years, but that doesn't matter to them. You know, they can't get over the fact that I called DCF on them, and it's unforgivable. I've betrayed them. So it wasn't about them. It was about my granddaughter living out of a car. Anyway, so that is not going to get better. And they're not going to let me ever see her again, supposedly. So, now, let's get back to the Weight Watchers thing, before I run out of time here. We moved to Florida about 5 months ago to help my mother out. She wanted to move from her house. She bought a house down here. We lived in Kentucky. And I'm going to tell you something. Florida is no Kentucky. Florida, I'm so over Florida. I have been living in Florida. I was born in Florida, but I grew up north. But I've been living in and out of Florida, you know, moving back and forth for the last 20 years. Florida is a beautiful place. It has beautiful amenities, to vacation. And I'm sorry to anyone who lives in Florida. No disrespect. But for me, I miss the pasture land. I miss the pastoral views. I miss the rolling hills. I miss seeing animals. I miss seeing cattle. I miss my horses. And the people are so nice in Kentucky, and it's a slower pace. And I don't know if it's the drama that my husband and I have been through with my daughter and my son-in-law, which we moved them up there with us, and then they, of course, left and moved back down. And so I think we're ready to go back. I mean, at this point, we're ready to go back to Kentucky. And we lived right near a main city. So we live in the country, but you have all the great things that a metropolitan area has to offer you. So I think that's the best of both worlds. So I'm almost at the point where I think we may just move back. I mean, that's a huge transition for us again. But I'm at the point where no drama, peace, animals, all of that. I'm ready to go back. So, and maybe I can find a Weight Watchers meeting where I have something more in common with women, and that they're not all, snowbirds coming down here to visit and have attitude and wrinkled leather over tan skin. I don't know. Maybe it's just not the right time meetings for me to go to. Maybe it's just the wrong group of women, but they really got on me, and I was not having it. I was not having it. So, I don't know. I am not a good advertiser for Weight Watchers Points Plus program at this point at that clinic right now. I could find another clinic and go, but then I have to go out of my town and, out of my way. So I'm going to run out of time, but thanks for listening. And, give me your feedback. Should I just go to another meeting? Should I just, sorry, I'm wearing a wig today and it's very heavy. Should I um, just be done with it? It's not going to ruin my diet. I don't get anything off the meetings. I'm riding out my membership anyway. And I've been doing good. But for some reason, the meetings just don't do it for me. I get more off of YouTube and Facebook forum than I do the meetings. So kind of tell me, did I make an ass of myself? Was I just, saying the truth and telling them this is what I'm following and these are the snacks I have, and they were just like, you can't have a graham cracker with whipped cream, that's you can't have that more than one. And I'm thinking, who are you to tell me what I can and cannot have? It's working for me. I count my points. I'm a whole hell of a lot bigger than you, bitch. So I follow my points. You're 140 pounds trying to lose 20 pounds. Because, everyone here in Florida is friggin' thin. So, and that's the truth. Come down to Florida and see for yourself. It's the truth. Everyone here is thin. 90% of the population here is very into fitness and very thin. Old and young. I'm telling you, it's the truth. So, I don't know. But I'm not going to give up on my diet. And I'm certainly not going to give up on doing the program. But I don't know. I think I went too far. But with everything I've been going through, it's a wonder I wonder I didn't body slam one of those women at the meeting, to be honest with you, because I have no problem going at it. People looking, whatever. I don't care. I will throw down with you. So, and especially if I'm not wearing a wig that day. But anyway, tell me if I went too far. And if you think I should be ashamed to go back because I admitted that I was on momentum and not points plus. Not because I told off the women, I don't care about that. I don't think they like me anyway. But anyway, let me get your input on it. I'm having a bad day. I need some input. So, but I did lose 30 pounds, and that's woohoo for me. So, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.